The brightness of this day has given me the opportunity to bring you this video. Welcome back to my channel, Winging It with Essie. My name is Essie. So today I am trying out this Zongo stew recipe that was prepared by Lovey's Touch channel here on YouTube. So let's get started with this recipe. So starting off, I have some goat meat in my pan and I'm pouring in a blended mix of onion, pepper, rosemary, aniseed, thyme, garlic and ginger, and then I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of adobo seasoning and then some salt. And then in another pan, I had my smoked cow foot boiling together with my wele, which is cowhide, and I usually boil that separately for about an hour before I use it to cook, otherwise it will be too tough. So I'm going to add that in with the goat meat, and then I'm also going to pour the stock from it, and I usually just boil it with some onions and a little salt. So I'm going to pour everything into our goat meat, and then we are going to let everything boil together so that all the flavors come together nicely. Now next off, I have my tomatoes, and then we're going to add in some tomato paste with a tablespoon of curry powder. Now the tomatoes, I blended it together with an onion, so it's basically tomatoes, onion and tomato paste with a tablespoon of curry powder. Next off, we're going to fry our goat meat. So you are not going to fry the wele, you are not going to fry the cow foot. What you are frying is the goat meat, remember that. So we're going to go ahead and fry our goat meat, and then once our meat is all well and done, we will proceed with the stew. So now that we've taken our goat meat out, I'm going to transfer the oil into another saucepan. This oil is filled with so much flavor, so you definitely want to make use of that flavor. So we're starting off our stew by pouring in a blended mix of onion and garlic. So onion and garlic, we're frying that. So you're going to just leave that on fire till it's partly cooked, after which we will add in our boiled tomatoes. Now if you've never made stew this way where you boiled your tomatoes separately, you should try that, because honestly it saves time. It saves a lot of time. So right now I'm adding in the boiled tomatoes, and you can see that it has boiled down nicely. It's thickened up well, so then our stew wouldn't take too long to be done. So we're going to stir it intermittently, and at this point I added in the stock from the goat meat, wele and the cow foot that we boiled earlier. And as usual, intermittently you want to stir it, and then now I'm adding in all the meat. So I added in the boiled cow foot, the wele and then the fried goat meat, and then you're going to leave this to cook on the stove for a while, and then you're going to add in some bay leaves, and then I grated in some nutmeg. I barely ever have powdered nutmeg, so I always have to end up grating it. But anywho, it still works. It's still the same thing. Now over here, what I just added to the stew was blended ginger, rosemary, aniseed, and pepper. So in her recipe, she added it in like when the stew was literally almost done. But I felt like adding it in over here. Then I added some salt, and then you basically just leave the stew to cook and thicken up very well. So make sure it's not on high heat, because you're going to leave it. I think I left it for like probably 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Right now I can't quite remember, but you're going to leave it for a while for it to thicken up really nicely. And then yeah, our stew is ready, and I am dishing this out with some, as Ghanaians say, talia on the side of my rice. I cooked my rice with some butter, so like the flavor, the aroma, everything was like on point. And now we're going to add our stew. So we're dishing out our rice, our talia, our stew. We have some goat meat, we have some wele, and we are ready to eat. The only thing that was missing from this whole ensemble was like the leaf, like the leaf that they serve like kope in or wache in. Then we make it complete, because this is rice and stew that you buy from the seller. Okay
guys, so oh my gosh, I finally finished cooking this stew. It's 7:10. I started, it was almost 6, I think. No, it was almost 5 when I started this video. Apart from the steaming part, and we're finally done. I've scooped everything out nicely, but I want it to cool down. Everything smells so nice, the rice, the stew. I want it to cool down so that it's not too hot for me to actually taste it and tell you whether it did go on or not. So give me like 5 minutes and I'll be back. Okay guys, it's literally a minute later. I don't have patience, so we are going to start eating. I hope you can tell from my smile what the review is. That's my review. I'm not saying anything more. The meat tastes so good. I haven't tasted the cow meat, but I mean it was all cooked in the same stock. But the goat meat, like, is flavorful. When I finished frying it, I chewed one. And just now, the one I put in my mouth, my god. So I have my goat meat. I have my cow foot. I wish I hadn't cut the willy up in such small sizes, but yeah. I'm going to make some wachi and eat it with this stew. Igobi. So there you have it, guys. That's my review. I like it. Okay, guys, I have Richie here. I'm coming to put some in his mouth for him to taste, so that you can hear what he thinks. Every day I'm hearing what I think. That's for sorry, he can't talk yet. So.
Oh, okay. It's like the stew they sell rice with.
Yeah.
Like champion.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the whole point of the stew. So, mission accomplished. If it's tasting like the stew that they sell rice with by the roadside, it is a pass. Okay. Sarah, Jen. Yep. First, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye bye.